back. Well, every big musician starts somewhere.
Yeah, that's for sure. Summerfest has some of the biggest acts in the entire country. It also honors bands that are on their way up to the top. Bob Babisch is from Summerfest. He's back with some of the highlights. Love it when you're here.
Yes.
Because it gets both of us so excited for Summerfest.
I can't wait.
Especially now that we both have a Power Pass.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The 11-day Power Pass.
Great to see you.
Good seeing you guys.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the big headliners. I mean, the Rolling Stones are huge. Can people even still get a ticket to that concert?
People are still texting me saying, do you have it in?
That is completely sold out, so that's going to be impossible to get. But there are tickets for some of the other amphitheater shows that kick off, starting the 23rd with the Stones, and you got, after that, Florida Georgia Line all the way to Neil Young on the last day. So there's tickets available. And people should realize that tickets get released the day of because we'll be holding seats because of production kills or situations like that. Where the band is holding them, and at the last minute they'll come in and go, release them, we don't need them. So
where do people find them?
Ticketmaster.com. They should always follow that.
What about tickets that end up on different sites, around the internet?
Right.
Can you trust those? Because I remember a couple times that when people would show up and the tickets didn't work.
In all honesty, I'm not a real believer in those ticketing services, and there's reasons for that. And one of them is that they can be counterfeit tickets. People buy counterfeit tickets out there, and there's one set of barcodes that work for that seat. So the people show up with the wrong barcode, they're not coming in.
That happened to me at a show at the Bradley Center, a concert. I didn't realize that the ticket services were any different than Ticketmaster, but I learned the hard way because I had to repurchase tickets there. It was a painful experience. You got to be careful.
Even if people order tickets from us and then call up and say we lost the tickets, can you replace them? We can replace that barcode, but the first set of barcodes won't work anymore. So even if they gave them to somebody else, they won't even get in. So
interesting. See, good to know. Glad I asked that. Okay, so tickets are still on sale for all those other ones, but you've got a show that's going to be announced July 4th yet.
The July 4th show will be announced next week. Yes.
Okay, so next week.
Is it going to be big?
I would like to think so. Yes.
Yeah. Is this like
not Usher? It's not Usher. That I know for a fact. It is not Usher.
Is it bigger than the Rolling Stones?
No.
Is it bigger than Florida Georgia Line?
Oh, we got to stop now.
Bigger than Ed Sheeran?
I'm going to Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran sold out in like 3 days. That was an incredible show. He has this career where he's just been just shooting.
Taking off.
It's growing. Yeah, it's great.
It's awesome. Okay, so if people go to summerfest.com, they can find out not only about headliners, but also about everything that's happening on the grounds, right?
Right. All the ground stages are on there. All the promotions are on there. All the ticket deals. Everything is out there for them. Yeah.
Okay. So what is Land the Big Gig? What's that?
Land the Big Gig is an event that we've done probably the last 3 or 4 years with Pepsi and Tap Milwaukee, and they put an invitation out to all the bands in the country to come in and send their videos in. Then they cull that down to the top 3 acts. The top 3 acts play at Summerfest on the Thursday night at the Briggs & Stratton stage, and the winner makes $15,000.
Holy smokes!
Yeah,
and that's going to buy a van.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And that's going to be announced in the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Okay. What about School of Rock? Because you've done the Battle of the Bands before, and it's been a hot show. People seem to really enjoy that.
If people have ever saw the movie School of Rock, there's a lot of places like that around the country where we have these little schools where kids can come in and learn about being in a rock band and how to put a rock band together. And we get the best bands from around the country here on the first weekend on Saturday and Sunday. There's semifinals on Saturday and finals on Sunday. And these bands, some of these players are really, really good. It's impressive.
That's pretty cool. How about like some of the smaller stages? I know we kind of highlight the big ones, but there's all those little small stages with emerging artists and that sort of series.
And we also do an emerging artist series on the Summerfest grounds every afternoon at one of the stages, and it runs from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and that's some of the best bands around the country too.
That's a U.S. Cellular Connection stage, right?
Are they like the ones to watch that maybe we have or haven't heard on the radio, but will be?
Right. They're the ones to watch there, and some of these acts actually all of a sudden hit it once we book them.
Really?
And then they have a packed house because of it. So these are really good bands. We do a lot of great bands, just like the Charles Walker Band over there.
Yeah.
I mean, we do a lot of great bands in town.
We're going to hear from them in a second. So you can check out summerfest.com for information on the nightly competitions. You can text to Screen Technology too. Weekday general admission, I think, is shockingly low at just $12. And general admission $19. You can get 3-day passes for $45 at summerfest.com. So it's amazing, really, to go to the world's largest music fest and to be able to do it so affordably.
You are seeing bands on some of those stages at night that are playing 5,000-seat venues at a $60 ticket, and you're seeing them for $19. You just can't go wrong.
Yeah.
We're excited. Thanks for being here,
So are
Bob.
we.
Yeah.
This is awesome. We love it.
Big weekend. So summerfest.com is your place to get all the tickets and find out the lineup, check out what's going on in all the stages. You can see all your favorite local bands, big acts, and everything in between. We also have a giveaway right now. That's right, 2 tickets to Keith Urban. That's going to be going on Friday, June 26th. So you got to call us right now at 414-799-4444 to win those. Caller number 10 will win.